Now, count on NBC2 First Alert meteorologist Jason Dunning's forecast. The most accurate forecast in Southwest Florida.
And in the live tower cam, you probably noticed the smoke moving pretty swiftly across the skyline. That's because winds are moving in pretty swift, too, coming in out of the northeast. This shot not too telling there. We're showing winds at around 2 miles per hour. We have seen winds gust up to around 15 so far, and we could see gusts up to the 20 to 25 mile per hour range, especially as we travel through the afternoon. Meanwhile, starting out with blue skies and sunshine, beautiful view there looking across the Caloosahatchee River from downtown Fort Myers. There's North Fort Myers, and temperatures right now in the lower 70s, so feeling very comfortable so far today. Low humidity, low rain chance in the forecast. Here's a satellite and radar. We're tracking a few patchy clouds here across the southern half of Florida. We could see some of these clouds try to build into southwest Florida as we go through the day. So we'll call for a mix of sun and clouds. Again, very breezy weather with those wind gusts getting just over 20 miles per hour. Temperatures a little bit on the warmer side, too. The warming trend continues today. We're in the upper 70s by 12 o'clock. Low to middle 80s as temperatures top off close to 83. Yesterday we only got up to 79, so we'll add about 5 more degrees to our daytime highs. By 4, temperatures start to settle back down to the low 80s and upper 70s. And it looks like the warming trend continues into next week. Coming up in your full forecast in about 10 minutes, we'll talk about whether or not any cool fronts will make it into southwest Florida.
All right.
Jason Dunning's forecast, the most accurate forecast in southwest Florida.
Now we're starting the Sunday with very pleasant weather across southwest Florida. Bright, sunny, blue skies. Temperatures very pleasant in the low to middle 70s. And a very swift breeze coming in out of the east and southeast. Winds not looking too impressive there from the Skycam in Punta Rassa as we look out toward the mouth of the Caloosahatchee and the southern end of Pine Island. But we have seen gusts so far get up to around the 15 to 20 mile per hour range. Let's actually visit some of the Weather Now network of live weather stations and look at some of the gusts here on the right-hand side over southwestern sections of Cape Coral up to around 20 mile per hour gusts. Just got a fresh update here. South Fort Myers, close to Daniels and I-75 up to 20 mile per hour gusts. And likewise over eastern sections of Lee County out toward Lehigh Acres and gusts up to around 10 miles per hour around the Naples area down through Collier County. So it's going to be another breezy day, breezier than what we saw yesterday. And we could see those gusts get up to around 25 as we travel through this afternoon. So another hold on to your hat kind of day. Meanwhile, with temperatures, we continue our warming trend. Yesterday, a lot of sites only topped out in the upper 70s, close to 80. Today, I think we start to break the 80-degree barrier. So around Fort Myers, we get up to around 83. Likewise, down through Estero and Bonita Springs. A little bit cooler right along the coast. The Gulf of Mexico water temperatures around 68 degrees, which is pretty chilly. And that should help to moderate temperatures a little bit right against the coastline, places like Sanibel and Fort Myers Beach. All right, let's start out with the wide view here on the satellite and radar. Some patchy clouds here across the Florida East Coast. And some of those clouds will get carried over and picked up with those very strong easterly winds. We're already seeing some clouds dotting the sky down to the south across parts of Collier County. As we look live on the First Alert radar, things are looking pretty quiet. We do have a couple of little speckly sprinkles, we'll call it. We're tracking here across the interior just south of Clewiston. And that's about the extent of our rain prospects today. Maybe 1 or 2 stray sprinkles wandering over parts of Glades and Hendry County, but I doubt we'll see much activity make it all the way to the coastline. Let me show you using the latest forecast mode or moisture tracker. You can pick out some of the spotty showers on the other coast. And they try to make that journey across the Florida Peninsula, but stopping right around the interior out toward Clewiston and Lake Okeechobee. Not a whole lot of showers expected here from Punta Gorda through Fort Myers and Naples, and that will continue to stay the case as we head through this evening and tonight by 10 o'clock. All right, as far as the next weather system is concerned, we'll be tracking a cool front, making it at least into North Florida heading into Monday and Tuesday. Let me show you as we expand the view. By the way, Monday looks nice. We're going to see a lot of sunshine, and here's that next cool front, but look, it starts to lose steam or run out of gas right as it gets to Jacksonville. So it looks like this front not going to make it all the way down, which means we'll see very mild conditions as we go through the next 7 days. Looking pretty mild today, up to 83 degrees, quite breezy with those winds coming in swiftly out of the east. We'll see a partly sunny sky, and winds factor on the waterways. No small craft advisory in effect, but you can see those winds up to 15 knots. Seas in open waters will range between 2 to 3 feet. We'll notice partial clearing as we head through tonight. Very pleasant weather, low humidity, temperatures cooling off to around the lower 60s. And look at these conditions heading into next week. No big temperature swings. Actually, temperatures easing up to around 85 by Tuesday there for the daytime high. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds for the next several days. Our overnights also not quite as cool, only getting down to the middle 60s. And also through the next 7 days, rain prospects or our rain chance looking pretty low. That's your NBC2 First Alert forecast.
All right, Jason, thanks. We're going to go back to that break. Well, one of the conditions probably not helping out that mulch fire right now are the winds. It is a little bit windy out there today.
Yeah, and winds actually picking up a little bit more today compared to what we saw yesterday. Gusts getting up to around 20 miles per hour yesterday. Today we could see gusts get up to around 25. Right now, so far, up to around 15. There's a live view there at Fort Myers Beach. If you look closely, right on the horizon, right on the skyline, you can see a little bit of a thin haze there. And that's actually some of the smoke getting picked up in those swift easterly winds from that mulch fire there close to 6 Mile and Metro Parkway. Meanwhile, starting out with temperatures very comfortably in the middle 70s right now, around 74 in Lehigh Acres, 74 out to Cape Coral, and lower to middle 70s to the north across parts of Charlotte County. Temperatures getting a little bit warmer today, getting to the low to middle 80s, and you can see that wind in the forecast there by 12 o'clock. By 4, we'll see temperatures settle back down to around 80 degrees. And heading into next week, no cool fronts or cool spells on the horizon, at least through the next 7 days. For the last couple weeks, it seems like we've had a cold front every week, but you can see temperatures start to moderate. Overnight lows only getting down to the middle 60s, and our highs actually getting up to around 85 degrees there by Tuesday. Staying
pretty mild. All right, Jason, thank you so much. Again, we just want to take one last look at that mulch fire happening in South Lee County. We'll have updates for you online and again tonight at 6 o'clock. Have a great day.